Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what happened today and whether it was an overreaction to that very bearish news we received, or is this the beginning of a major correction coming up very, very soon, right after the intro. All right, y'all. Before we begin, again, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in. All right. So let's get started right off the bat. The market behaved really, really well until midday. Again, until that news came out, I wanted the market to consolidate right over here. It did. It dipped a little bit in the morning, and then it went in the right direction towards that price target that I told you guys to watch for today, which was 41.90, right? It was doing very, very well. And then there was some news about the POTUS putting out proposing a bill for a tax hike for people who make more than 1 million per year. And the market didn't like that very, very much. As you can see, if you look at the 5-minute time frame, it was very, very nasty. Very, very nasty. And it brought us all the way back down to these levels right over here. All right over here, right below this neckline. Okay, this is very, very bearish as well. And now we will see exactly what happens in the morning, whether we can get out of the zone, hopefully to the upside. And I know a lot of longs would like to see us break through here. We want to see more buyers stepping heavy and push the market higher and higher so that we can see this thing consolidate over here and then right back all the way up here. All right, that's what we want to see. But let's be realistic. If you take a look at everything all together, the way the traditional markets have been correlated with the crypto market, all right, this thing, we've been having this uptrend for about a month, and a cool off is not surprising. All right, I thought this was a trap right here yesterday. I thought yesterday was a trap, but it turned out not to be. And right now, it's not. The situation is just not looking good. Let's take a look at the crypto market right now, see how that's doing. So this right here is the BTC market, and the BTC right now just broke trend. As you can see, it broke that level of support, and it did that on the 18th. And so far, it's not looking very good. And the one thing that I want you all to pay very, very close attention to regarding this chart is the weekly. All right. And if you zoom out, the weekly is not looking too nice. It's really, really not. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see this entire market collapse some more, all the way down to this previous level right here of around 42,000 before we see a bounce and before we see some type of movement upwards. All right, the situation is not looking good. Be very, very careful out there for anybody who is indulging in the crypto market. And now back to the stock market. Be also very careful with this one. We are in the zone where swing trading is risky and day trading is preferred. Again, this happened last month over here. I told you guys that we were in this zone, this very chop fest zone. I told y'all day trading is preferred rather than swing trading, because swing trading, anything can happen overnight, and we could open up tomorrow at like negative 0.40%, negative 0.50%, and then there could be more fear put out, more bearish news put out, and we could see the market collapse even more. Right, so be very, very cautious. The way I'm approaching this thing, I do have calls on some stocks. The stocks that I have calls on is actually, I got NIO calls because of the way this thing is looking right now. I bought those calls today. The NIO chart looks pretty good, and I think I saw somebody in the comments also mention that as well. And does it have the potential to move all the way up to these previous highs over here? Right over here. I think it does. Again, keep in mind that earnings is right around the corner, and be very, very careful with this one. All right. And I had to get rid of, again, now I'm moving to the updates of the stocks of this morning, I had to get rid of Tesla because I hated this nasty, nasty green to red move. It was doing quite well in the morning, and then it just fell to hold and fell to hold, and I had to like break even right over here. I did not like that at all. And then later on that day, it formed a very, very bearish pattern, very clean for short sellers, which became really, really clean when that news came out and started pushing the stock even further down. All right, but as of right now, I like NIO a lot more than Tesla for a potential long. Now, in regards to another stock, DAC. All right, I told you guys to watch this thing for a short. The timing of it was not the best, but this is still not something that I will tell y'all to go long on. It's still very it looks very, very weak up there, and I still want this thing. I'm still expecting this thing to drop. I'm not buying this. I'm not buying calls on this thing. Definitely not. I do expect this thing to drop some more into this region right here to make it a lot more appealing for long-term investors who see a lot of value in this company, who are looking to get this company for a tremendous discount. One stock that I did get puts on today was NUE, and I bought puts on it because of this thing. It actually fell today, and their earnings, they actually posted worse than expected earnings, and this one was just it was pretty obvious for me. I just could not resist this one. So I think it's going to collapse. There is a lot more room over here. Again, if the market turns out to be bearish, for example, like I said, if it turns out to be like negative 0.40 or negative 0.50, be very, very cautious because there could be more selling pressure to the downside. All right, so manage your risk accordingly, and most importantly, trade what is in the front of you. I'm gonna conclude this video with one more update on a stock. We're gonna talk about REGN. And REGN, that one, I shared this one with y'all. I think it was at 494. It was going quite well again. All right, when a pattern works well, it was on its way over here to like 520 or 525, and then today's bearish news dragged it down even further. This causes a lot of fear and panic. We've seen this thing in BNGO at the top. So be very, very cautious. All right, be very cautious with this one. And I did get rid of it because of that nasty turn. I didn't like that at all. So that's my very honest opinion on that one. And real quick, Intel, I told you guys to watch this thing for a potential shorts, and I'd give you a warning about their earnings. Again, they never, ever, well, not never, but the majority of the time they have the tendency to disappoint through earnings, especially if you tend to go long. All right, so for anybody who were able to who decided to go through with this and buy puts on there, congratulations to all of you. I do think that it has a lot more room to come down, especially after the tanked after earnings. And that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I'll have some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after you sign up with Webull. Use my very first link in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB. where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video. All right, enjoy the outro.